happen something like this. It's really easy. It only takes a few steps. I'll show you how. First, join a game called Catalog Avatar Creator in Roblox. I'd recommend that you join a private server just so that you could record more easily. Now at the bottom of the screen, there's this little camera icon. Press on it and you will end up here. If you press on the picture icon on the right side of the screen, you can change the background however you want. You can have a blocky background or a back panel background, or maybe change the color too. You can also add some particles too if you like. Once you've changed the background to your liking, press on the button below the picture icon. Here you can choose whichever emote you want for your video and screen record yourself. Now you're going to need to open CapCut. That's the editing app that we're going to use. Once you've opened CapCut, press on a button that says New Video. Select your recording and put it in the project. Now that you've gotten your project, you can crop the parts of the video that you don't want by simply just pressing the vid below here, and you should see a split button at the bottom of your screen. You can also drag this part to wherever you want and then press the split. Then you can tap this part to delete it. I'd recommend that you delete the CapCut ending too. By tapping on your video, there will be this crop button at the below of the screen. Then you can crop the video to however you like. If you want it to be a short, then I'd recommend that you would crop it to 9:16. Yeah, that would be good. For the audio, you can have anyone you like. If you have CapCut Pro, you can just simply extract the audio by pressing on the video and pressing on it. Then you can put the video with the audio you want. But for me, I would go to overlays, take the video I want, and drag it down to hide it. Now delete some extra parts that you don't want. When the beat drops, delete the rest of the video. You can also use the beats button at the bottom by pressing your overlay so that you can time your beats.
Só jogar o cartão pro alto e as bandidas jogam raba. Bandida joga raba. Só jogar o cartão pro alto e as bandidas jogam raba.
Once the beat drops, then delete that part after when the beat drops.
Só jogar o cartão pro alto e as bandidas jogam raba. Só jogar o cartão pro alto e as bandidas jogam raba.
This is optional, but if you want to add a little extra effects on your clips, tap on the clip and then adjust. Here you can adjust the video to your liking. Be creative, you don't have to do the same as me.
Bandida joga raba.
Now for the fun part. Press on the clip and then effects. Here you can choose whichever effects you want. For me, I'm gonna choose the glitchy effect. Oh, and you can also adjust the effects to however you like. I guess you could also take an effect that could make like some sort of cinematic opening to your edit, I guess. But it's your choice.
Tão pop, e as bandidas joga raba. Raba.
On the second clip, you can add another effect. You can add how many effects you want, but as long as it doesn't lag your CapCut, then you're fine. When you're done with adding the effects, export the video and add it in a new project. Before I tell you on what to do next, I'm just gonna go ahead and put a warning for the viewers who are gonna see my edits, because I don't want them to be like flashbang by rainbow colors. Now, we're gonna remove the black part because we don't need it. Now we import another clip and mute the other one. It's basically just by tapping on it and then just going to the volume and just putting it on 0. Now I'm gonna duplicate the clip, the one where there's all these effects and when the beat drops, and then I'm gonna duplicate it. Ooh, one more thing about the clip under your edit, you need to drag it down so that it doesn't look bad. I'd recommend that you delete the CapCut ending too. You see this white square here? If you press on it, you can add an effect for your duplicated clip, like some sort of transition. You can add a transition that isn't too crazy, but a transition that would match the edit would be fine. You can also add a sliding effect or a glitchy effect, but it's honestly your choice. At the end of the video, you can add a finishing touch, like an overlay to finish your edit. You can find some on CapCut. And then you can add your overlay to your edit at the end of it, and then add your watermark just so that nobody else can steal it. And then you're done. Thank you so much for watching. Sorry for the 1 week delay. I didn't really get enough time to finish editing this video due to a test I had and to celebrating Eid. If you want to ask any more questions or want any more tutorials, let me know. Anyways, see you next time. Bye everyone, and happy Eid to all Muslims.